Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZSN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Portland Trailblazers tonight. Guys, what a good win for the Los Angeles Lakers. A much needed one, and much needed win, and an easy win for the Los Angeles Lakers tonight in LA. When it's all said and done, I mean, this was a good win for the Los Angeles Lakers, an easy win when it comes down to it. And obviously, like I said, it was a supposed to be must-win scenario for the Lakers when it came down to it, and they break their losing streak. That's a good thing for the Lakers, and they're back in the win column when it comes down to it. So, and unfortunately tonight, no LeBron James, and and I think this is the right move by the Lakers because after tonight, there's no Lakers basketball for until Friday. So I think 4 days without Lakers basketball. So, this is kind of a relief in a way when it comes to the players aspect. I mean, LeBron, obviously not playing tonight. So he's going to get some good resting in for sure, along with Anthony Davis and the rest of the crew. And maybe you never know, we will see the return of Austin Reeves or maybe, uh, Jackson Hayes. Any of those players potentially returning on Friday's matchup on the road again to face the Minnesota Timberwolves on Friday. So, it is going to be a very, uh, I guess, relaxing, you know, 4 days, I guess, for our insanity for the Lakers to, have some rest in to be 100% for Friday's matchup for sure. But, we just have to wait and see. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I mean, this win tonight, it was a win for the Lakers for sure. But it was against the Portland Trailblazers. So, this was supposed to be an easy win for the Lakers, regardless of how things turned out. So, but at the same time, we have to give credit where credit is due. All right. No LeBron James, but this Lakers won this game tonight. And surprisingly, if I had to give the player of the game, I had to give it to D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell showed up in this game and he fought hard. He fought hard against this Portland Trailblazers team. And just Daniel puts it, Blazers fought hard, but go Lakers. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they fought hard against the Lakers when it came down to it. And I believe they played very well in the first quarter, I believe. So, yeah, I mean, they were playing very hard against the Lakers in the first quarter, but the second quarter came about, and then it's kind of like a back and forth situation when the third quarter they played extremely well against the Lakers in the third quarter. But the Lakers defense played a big role in the fourth quarter where things kind of was going in their favor at one point. And there was times that they were turning over the ball a lot at key moments in games where it's just totally unacceptable to show that type of showing against the Lakers. And we will get to the stat lines of tonight's game. But if I have to say, guys, D'Angelo Russell showed up in this game, and he needed to when it came down to it. So needed to be that second option for Anthony Davis, and he showed up in this game with, I believe, 28 points out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. And obviously, Anthony Davis tonight leading the Lakers tonight in scoring with 30 points. And then Rui Hachimura, you know, stepping up as well after, just not having LeBron in this game. You just needed all your players to step up in this game. And obviously, Rui Hachimura with 22 points out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. So, guys, this was an easy win, a good win for the Lakers to get into their win column. And the good thing is the Lakers will just get some rest for the next 4 days with no Lakers basketball. So this is until Friday when they face the Minnesota Timberwolves. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun for sure to see if the Lakers will be at 100% for the matchup against the Timberwolves on Friday. So, well, I'm glad they got the win. I'm so excited they got the win, obviously. So, and it's just good. Good. I mean, they fought hard, and the Portland Trailblazers fought hard in this game. But ultimately, the Lakers got the win. Any chance the Lakers get a win at any given cost, no matter how ugly it is or how good it was or shorthanded they are. A win is a win. I'm just going to take it because, Lakers have been losing games badly since, and they haven't been the same Lakers that they were in the beginning of the season, or at least when they went on a 6 game winning streak until they faced the Orlando Magic, a couple of weeks ago. So, it was, they just haven't been the same since. And, it's just good that the Lakers are getting some wins in, even though they have been losing some easy winnable games when it comes down to it. And, regardless of this win, I still hope the Lakers will make some moves to trades, to trade to build up a better rotation, and also just adding on more size to the Lakers roster. I mean, the Lakers have been surviving so far, when it comes to big positions for sure. But, regardless, the Lakers have to make some moves when it's all said and done. So. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's just a great win for the Los Angeles Lakers, and we can just get to the stat lines right now. As you can see, the Lakers won the game 107-98 against the Portland Trailblazers in LA. And as I already mentioned, the player of tonight's game doesn't really go to Anthony Davis, in my opinion. If anything, it goes to D'Angelo Russell off the bench for the Lakers. I mean, 28 points, 14 assists, 5 rebounds. I mean, that tells you right there that he was uh, had the best game so far this season for the Los Angeles Lakers, and especially those 14 assists played a big role of the Lakers winning this game tonight against the Portland Trailblazers, even though he did go 5 of 10 from the three. So his shooting was a big factor of this Lakers game. The Lakers shot 38% from the three when it came down to it. And, it's just one of those type of situations where he was just on a roll, let him be on the roll when it comes down to it. So obviously that's what we saw tonight from D'Angelo Russell, the player of the game out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. Had a plus 29 rating out there tonight when it came to his performance, his shooting, his scoring, and his passing ability. That was just sensational on D'Angelo Russell to really step up in this matchup tonight and get an easy win for the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes down to it. So kudos to D'Angelo Russell out there tonight. But the most scoring player out there tonight was Anthony Davis, who scored 30 points in the game against the Portland Trailblazers with 11 rebounds and had 2 steals and 5 blocks in this game. So telling you right now, guys, his defensive effort was very helpful for this Lakers team. And, he was on a roll when it came down to it, carrying the load off when, uh, his his crime fighting partner in LeBron James really showed up in this game. When it came down to it. So just kudos to Anthony Davis as well. But if I had to pick, I had to give it to D'Angelo Russell, in my opinion, because of his efforts tonight. He really stepped up in a big way to help out Anthony Davis and this Lakers team to win this game against the Portland Trailblazers tonight. So, and once again, guys, this was the Portland Trailblazers, so this was supposed to be an easy win, regardless of who they were facing. So, and they were facing the Portland Trailblazers, honestly one of the worst teams in the Western Conference when it came down to it. So, uh, much needed win for the Lakers when it's all said and done. But yeah, just a great job out there for Anthony Davis as well tonight. Rui Hachimura stepping up in a long time. Lately, since he made his return from injuries, he hasn't been himself, in my opinion. And I'm glad that he showed up when it came down to it. I mean, 23 points, had a 31 plus rating out there tonight with 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals out there tonight. So, he just was just very helpful to help the Lakers team to win this game as well, carrying the load with no LeBron James out there tonight. So he needed to step up in the starting lineup along with D'Angelo Russell coming off the bench in his efforts out there tonight. So great job out there for Rui Hachimura with 23 points, 5 rebounds, 4 steals, went 3 of 5 from the three. So his shooting was helpful for the Lakers. Honestly, the second best shooter in this game. Besides D'Angelo Russell, who went 5 of 10 from the three. So, great job out there for Rui Hachimura. The rest of the Lakers, as you can see, Gabe Vincent. No Austin Reeves, so obviously he has been in the starting line for quite some time now. And his efforts tonight, sure, he had a plus 16, positive, but at the same time, I have to say his efforts was not well known out there tonight, in my opinion. Even though maybe on the defensive side, where he had 3 steals tonight, so give credit when credit is due when it comes to his defensive efforts, along with Rui Hachimura and Anthony Davis, who had 5 blocks out there tonight. So the defensive effort was really helpful for this Lakers team when it came down to it. So, just a great defensive effort from this Lakers team. But Gabe Vincent, I mean, his stats doesn't show it, but his defensive side was known out there tonight, in my opinion, when it came down to it. So kudos to him. Max Christie starting for the Lakers, I believe, probably in for LeBron James in this particular instance, even though he's more of a shooting guard or just a guard position player. But with the lack of depth at the power forward / center position, Lakers had to look for the, I guess, next best thing, and that was Max Christie tonight, starting for Lakers. He didn't have the best performance, in my opinion. He had 4 points, had a -9 rating, and had a 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal. He did shoot 1 3, but still, his efforts was just not enough out there tonight to show some sort of contribution tonight. But regardless, we had some other players tonight that stepped up out there tonight. So does a great job out there for the rest of the Lakers, carrying the load off when it came down to it. Um, Dalton Connect, 6 points out there tonight with 8 rebounds. You could tell that he was struggling from the three, and especially his scoring. And lately, he's been that way. I'm not sure if he's on a slump or anything, or somehow he's just still a rookie, so he's still learning the ropes. So, we're not going to put too much, shade on his performance out there tonight. So, when it comes down to it. But when you look at the second unit, obviously, I already mentioned the player of the game with D'Angelo Russell with 28 points. But when you look at the rest of the Lakers tonight, I mean, Cam Reddish, 6 points, not bad. A solid night for him with, plus 13 rating. And then when you look at the rest of the Lakers, their efforts was just not much needed. I mean, Christian Coloco, I have to say, 6 rebounds out there tonight. Give credit where credit is due when it comes to his efforts tonight. So, he had a solid night, so good for him. But the main attraction and the most player scoring out there tonight that just stands out to me for the second unit was D'Angelo Russell. He just went off tonight, stepped up for the Los Angeles Lakers with no LeBron James. And, I keep repeating myself, this is against the Portland Trailblazers, one of the worst teams in the Western Conference. So, it was just, obviously supposed to be a win, a must-win scenario for the Lakers to head into their days off to, rest up and be ready to go for Friday's matchup. So this was supposed to be a win, and I'm glad they got the win, guys, when it's all said and done. So, but you know what, guys, it was just great effort tonight for the Lakers tonight getting the win, and I'm glad they got it. I'm really glad they got it tonight in convincing fashion against the Portland Trailblazers. And now they got 13 wins under their belt, and they're going to be heading into a 4 days off scenario. So no Lakers basketball for 4 days. But, guys, like always, if any news, rumors, updates, speculations surrounding the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes to trades or any sort of trade interest that they have, obviously, this is the channel for you to be in the know for any news about it. So please be sure to hit that notification bell and subscribe to ZSN on YouTube. And of course, follow me all across social media, Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads as well. So, there's not really much to really talk about. This was an easy win, a much needed win. the Lakers are back in the win column, breaking their 3-game losing streak, and now they can go into these 4 days off. I just hope that they don't relax so much so they can be practicing for sure and be ready to go for the Minnesota Timberwolves matchup. Hopefully, we'll see another great performance from D'Angelo Russell against his former team on Friday for sure. I'm really looking forward to that if he shows up. And, obviously, we will have LeBron James ready to go for Friday for sure. I mean, it's a good move by the Lakers to not play him tonight because, if he is dealing with an injury, I hope it's not anything too serious. He needs to have the rest for sure. So obviously, he's going to for sure need it for these next 4 days, along with Anthony Davis for sure, and the rest of the Lakers for sure. When it comes down to it. I just hope we can see the return of Austin Reeves very soon. I think we're not sure about the timeline will he will potentially return. So it's kind of like a day-to-day situation with him. But hopefully we'll see more returns coming very soon. When it comes to maybe Christian Wood, maybe or because we already know about Jerry Vanderbilt, he will potentially return on January in 2025. So that is something that I will not hold my breath on because there's always delays when it comes to his return. But I don't know. So far, he's shooting for January, so let's just hope for that. But hopefully everyone will be 100% ready to go and healthy, ready to go against the Minnesota Timberwolves on Friday. So rest up, but at the same time, be ready to go for the Minnesota Timberwolves on Friday. So really can't wait for that. And guys, this was a great win for the Lakers, I have to say. But I still think they have to still find trades. When it's all said and done, I really think so. They should when it comes down to it. Um, there's still number one priority is to find another big. But at the same time, if you have to do some multiple trades, either because we're reaching to the point where December 15th is approaching for all players to be available for trade. So we could see a scenario where the Lakers could potentially make a trade with the Washington Wizards to get Jonas Valanciunas, but it just sort of remains to be seen when they actually will make that decision yet. But it's still up in the air for sure. But he's another guy that the Lakers could look at the big position. And then they can just make some multiple ones. I mean, you have to find another better point guard for sure, when it comes down to it. Even though D'Angelo Russell did show up in this game, I still think his efforts as of late has been lackluster to watch. But still, I still think that maybe we should find another backup point guard to replace Gabe Vincent. But we just have to wait and see what's out there when it comes to trades. And once we reach December 15th, if Rob Pelinka will be making a trade on that date, but or maybe after the fact, you never know. But we just have to wait and see for sure. Uh, you know, my hope is that they find a big very soon because I really want them to finally find a big to help out Anthony Davis to carry the load off of him at the center position so he can play more power forward if possible. So, but yeah, really can't wait for Friday's matchup against the Minnesota Timberwolves, and good for the Lakers to have 4 days off to rest up, be 100% ready to go for that matchup on Friday. And my hope is that they will potentially be ready to go for Fridays for sure. Let's read this comment here from Daniel. If DLO can do this every game and Hachimura, watch out. Absolutely. I mean, I really hope after this we'll see more effort coming out of Rui Hachimura, if anything, because going into this season, he was the X factor. He was like almost like the third, fourth option for the Los Angeles Lakers, and half the time he was like the second best option for the Lakers. But lately, since he got injured, and we saw more of Dalton Connect filling in the role, and he still remains in the starting lineup, which I think he deserves and should be there when it comes down to it. But at the same time, we need to see more better effort and for him to carry the load off of LeBron and Anthony Davis to be like our third option on the starting lineup or just on this team in general. So, uh, personally, Murray Hachimura had a great game for sure. 23 points, not bad, and his best, especially his shooting efforts. And yeah, I believe he had 4 steals. So his defensive side was helpful for this Lakers team for sure. But D'Lo, man, we can just see this every day from him, and he's known to being a good All-Star caliber regular season player. We already know who he is in the postseason. I mean, he's nowhere near to perfection when it comes to his all-star caliber self in the regular season. But tonight though, against the Portland Trailblazers, let's be really clear about it. We did face the Portland Trailblazers, so this was supposed to be an easy win for the Lakers to get. But at the same time, we saw great efforts out of him. I mean, his shooting, his scoring, when it came down to it, his 14 assists played a big role of how the Lakers played as well. So great credit to credit is due when it comes to those two guys stepping up in this game for LeBron James, who was out. And obviously, we already know about Anthony Davis, how great of an MVP player that he is. He's just not consistent for sure. But tonight he did have 30 points. So let's give him credit for that. And he had, I believe, 4 blocks, 5 blocks in this game. So, it was just a great effort for the Lakers, especially on the defensive side. Only turning over the ball 11 times, had 7 blocks, 14 steals as a team. So they were the better defensive team for sure. And also offensively. I mean, they, as a total, 45% from the field, and the Lakers shot 38% from the three. Most of those shots from the three came from D'Angelo Russell and Rui Hachimura as well. So let's give credit for both of those guys and their shooting efforts tonight from the three when it's all said and done. So, but yeah, it was a great game for D'Lo, great game for Rui Hachimura when it's all said and done. I have to say, guys, I was very proud of how things turned out tonight with no LeBron James. Our players stepped up in this game when it's all said and done. And no, I'm on a loop here by saying this again, but it was against the Portland Trailblazers, so this was supposed to be an easy win, regardless. All right, and I'm glad that the Lakers did it in convincing fashion against the Portland Trailblazers. So it's great we got the win, and hopefully we can just go into this 4 days off with optimistic, uh, you know, uh, with optimism going into Friday's matchup against the the Minnesota Timberwolves on Friday. So let's just hope for that for sure that the Lakers will bring their A game against the team that beat them on the road a couple of weeks ago when they were on the road, or a couple of days ago, excuse me. So. We can just hope that they bring their A game and, of course, see the best out of D'Lo against his former team. So we hope that D'Lo will show up in that game against the Minnesota Timberwolves on Friday. So, along with Rui Hachimura and the rest of the team, I mean, and maybe we'll see the return of LeBron James for sure, and again with Austin Reeves, hopefully. So, and maybe Christian Wood, you never know, but his timeline is still unknown for sure, along with Jared Vanderbilt. But and Jackson Hayes, he was out for quite some time now. So, and unfortunately, he re-injured his injury that he suffered a couple of games ago, and now it's just a waiting game for his return. But so far, it was a great win for the Lakers. I'm glad they got it. Now I just hope they focus their attentions on Friday's matchup against the Minnesota Timberwolves, and they just bring their A game for sure. So yeah, guys. I mean, that's all I really have to say. This is going to be a short live stream. I have to say, guys. There's other things to really talk about. I said the gist of everything. If you haven't yet, please be sure to follow me all across social media: Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads as well. Or until the end of the year, when TikTok is no more, I am on other social media sites as well. I mean, we're doing very well on Facebook. I'm very impressed of how things are. We're close to getting 10,000 followers on Facebook for sure, and we're getting close to reaching 5,000 subscribers. Hopefully, we can achieve that by the end of the season. I'm really hopeful that we could achieve that, but it's all up to you guys to make that happen. Just share my videos, share my live streams, or just share my YouTube channel all over social media, so you guys can let all your Laker buddies know that this is a Lakers channel with great analysis, great thoughts and opinions when it comes down to every single news, rumors, updates, speculations about the Los Angeles Lakers, and post-game show analysis. So please be sure to follow me all across social media. I really appreciate it. And of course, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. 4 days off, no Lakers basketball. So I will see you all on Friday's matchup against the Minnesota Timberwolves on Friday. But if there is any news, rumors, updates about the Lakers when it comes to trades, or just any interest that they have when it comes to bigs or whoever type of player that's going to be available for them to make trades, stay tuned, hit that notification bell by the time we reach another Lakers basketball on Friday against the Minnesota Timberwolves. So hopefully, you guys enjoy your 4 days off with no Lakers basketball, and I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.